Well, hey guys, welcome back to Dishing It Up. So glad to have you. Today we are going to make an pretty easy dinner with things that I've already got in my fridge and my pantry. We're going to have some pan-seared pork chops, some sauteed cabbage. We're going to put some olive oil on there and some seasonings. We're going to have some hominy. If you all don't know what that is or never tried it, I'll show you that in just a few minutes. And then we're going to have some risotto. So let's get over here to the stove and get started. Alrighty, I've got a big, deep Dutch oven here on my stove. The water has come to a boil. I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle in some pink Himalayan salt. Use whatever salt that you like to use. I'm going to put a pretty generous amount because the cabbage will absorb that pretty quickly. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of olive oil in now, and then we'll put some in once it gets all nice and softened and sauteed. So I'll just like 2 splashes right there. Okay, that's come up to a nice boil. So this is 1 large head of cabbage, kind of coarsely chopped. So as you know, cabbage will cook way down. So let's go ahead and put in, this is a big old large bowl of cabbage. But when we get done here, guys, it's going to simmer down to about nothing. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that all in there. If I had chicken stock on hand, I was going to use that instead of water. I wished I did, but I don't. Okay, at this point, we're going to go ahead and put in our garlic powder. That way when this cooks, it'll season it up. It's probably about a good tablespoon, probably. Put quite a bit of black pepper. Okay, we've already got our salt and our water. We will add additional salt here later. Go ahead and get all those seasonings poked down in that liquid. Okay. Put our lid on. Turn our heat down to about a medium low. Just let that sit there and simmer down. I've got probably about a tablespoon, maybe a little over, of butter melting in my skillet. Right now I've got it up on about a medium heat. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put it, we've got 6. These are the little small petite boneless pork chops. Go ahead and get those spread around in our pan. Use real butter, guys. I promise you, the flavor's better. It's better for you than margarine, and you're going to love it. You're going to love it, guys. Okay, I'll let those just sit there and get a little bit of a sear. So watch my hands. Okay, stay seared for just a little bit. We're going to go ahead and season them up again with some more pink Himalayan salt. Some black pepper, whatever choice you like to use, or whatever seasoning pepper you prefer. We're going to just kind of lightly sprinkle a little bit of garlic powder. Since you've already used the salt on them, you don't really need to add garlic salt. We'll go ahead and get the rest of those seasoned up. I turned the burner down to a medium low. We're going to go ahead and flip these over. They're looking beautiful, guys, cooking in that butter. They're looking gorgeous. Go ahead and get these all flipped. I did add another about a tablespoon chunk of butter. Okay, definitely this side is cooking a little bit hotter, so I'm going to go ahead and flip it this way so these will get cooked. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and put in a little bit of water. I'm going to turn this way down. I'm going to put a lid on to steam them. Just a little bit. That was probably about 1/8 of a cup so far. With that added butter, the lid on, and a lower temperature, those are going to steam inside and get nicely cooked. We've got the pork chops on very low simmering. Over there, we've got our cabbage on about a medium high over there. I can hear it boiling away. Back here, I've got a cup or 2 cups of water. This is what we're getting ready to make, this risotto. Looks like it's going to be pretty good. I think I bought this at either Aldi's or Sprouts. Probably Aldi. Okay, so we're going to get our 2 2/3 cup of water up to boil. Our water is to a boil. I did look on the back of this package. If you want to purchase this, I did get it at Aldi. So our water's boiling. We're gonna go ahead. It's real easy. You just pour the packet into the pot of boiling water. Mix it all in there really well. Turn it down to medium. It says simmer it for about 14-15 minutes uncovered. So that's just gonna hang out there. Now we're gonna go hop over here and put on our hominy. This is called Golden Hominy. Buy whatever brand y'all like. I won't go into the all about what it is. You can look that up, how it was made. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and put that in there. What I'm gonna do is simmer this down on about a medium heat till our liquid that came in the can is gone. Then I'm gonna show you what to do. Went ahead and put the lid on so that it'll cook a little bit quicker. The hominy. The pork is done. I simmered it on a very low with a lid on it. I'm now putting just a little bit of a little cube of butter on top of each. It's going to flavor it up. It's also going to keep it nice and moist. Remember, we added water in there to steam it with the lid on. So that's going to help a whole lot. And we're going to go ahead and put the lid on it again. And we're going to set it off over here and just let that hang out and stay warm. Check out our cabbage. See how it's doing. Woo! Okay. Looks like it's starting to wilt down, starting to soften. It still has a little bit more to go. Woo! That's hot, guys. Hot, hot, hot. Get it to the bottom. We don't want it to burn or scorch. Okay. Let's let that sit for a little bit more. Okay, guys, what we're going to do right now is this hominy is done. Let me show it to you. This is like fat corn. You can Google it to see how it's created. Okay. All the liquid's out. I simmered it on about a medium low. What I like to do at this point is add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil into it. There you go. Just a little, got 2 splashes in there. Put a little bit of cracked black pepper. Give it another stir. And let that kind of saute in that olive oil for a few minutes. It's going to make it a little bit more crispy, and it's really, really good. So when it gets done, I'll show you the consistency. I went ahead and moved this pot of the hominy over to here so you could see it better. And it sizzled up nicely in that olive oil. And so you've got a softened texture by simmering it on low. I'll take a little bite. Oh my gosh, guys. If you have not made hominy like this before, I definitely encourage you to. It tastes so good. That olive oil and that pepper, and you slow cook it, and then you kind of almost fry it up at the very end. Delicious. The risotto is now done. Such an easy little side accompaniment. And the only thing it says to add is some butter. I'll put in 2 little, probably that all equaled maybe 1 tablespoon. Get that all nice and mixed in there. This bag actually said to grate some fresh Parmesan. Remember at the beginning I said I'm making things that I've got in my pantry and in my fridge. And I didn't happen to have any Parmesan, but I do have butter. So that's going to be really, really delicious. Okay, the cabbage has now, hold on 1 minute, baby. Cabbage is now simmered on a medium low. I don't know how long we've been on this. I'll post it on the text across the overlay, how long it's cooked for. It's nice and tender. Just a little bit of liquid left, but that won't hurt anything. And if I thought I would have made a pan of cornbread, but I didn't, so. Okay, and then hubby, show them what you're doing.
Well, I'm taking the
drippings?
Yes, from the pork.
We'll show them the pork.
The
Okay.
rendering, is that how you
Well,
pronounce
it's
it?
just basically the,
Yeah.
the butter, the pork.
All the drippings and all.
Into
that
the
good
cabbage.
old-
I think that's good right there, because we don't want this too liquidy.
It won't be.
Honey, I think this will be really good right here. All
Let's
right,
see if
that's
we have
nice and
leftovers.
tender. It's ready to go.
If we have leftovers, I can make some cornbread. and put
Oh, that
on.
does sound delicious. All right, guys, it is cooked and ready to eat. So let's serve us up a plate and do a
Tasty, tasty.
tasty, tasty. Okay, we've got our wonderful cabbage over here. Guys, that smells good and looks delicious. There's our pork. It's looking fine. There's our risotto. And there's our hominy. So let's go ahead and serve us up a plate, shall we? All right, honey, I know you want some cabbage.
You bet.
Cabbage for the honey. Look at that, guys.
Mm.
Delicious. I'll give you a nice couple of big old pork.
Yeah, put them in that juice.
Yeah, I am. I know you like it the juice. And then you
Oh,
can pour
yes.
some over this whole thing after we do a tasty.
Alrighty.
Okay, here's your fork if you want to hold on to that.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and give you some risotto.
Okay.
He's not real fond of rice dishes, so I'll just give you just a little 1 spooner and a little bit of hominy, which he's not fond of either. So, but sometimes I got to make meals that I like. Okay, there's yours, baby. If you want to hold it, and I'll serve mine up. Give
But
me
I
some of
am-
this good cabbage.
But I am a cabbage person.
Yeah, now you can definitely get more cabbage. Cabbage. And here's your knife, darling.
Okay.
Okay, get me a, ooh, I want this nice browned one. And I like delicious browned in that butter. Okay, some risotto, which I do love. I'm gonna put some pork drippings on mine as well. Which remember, we did put some in the cabbage. And I do love hominy. Okay, guys. Easy, easy dinner. It's impressive, and it's a good Southern dinner. I'm in Oklahoma, so I'm pretty Southern, about mid-Southern. So let's turn this around so we can get the hubs in here. There he is.
Okay.
And let's take us a little tasty. Oh, let's see. I think I'm going to take some cabbage first. Ooh, look how nice and sauteed that is and tender.
I did the pork first. It was good and tender, and of course, it had a little fat on it. And you know me, I love my fat.
Okay, guys, hominy. I grew up on hominy. Some people have never tried it. Some people have tried it and it was made the wrong way and they don't like it.
Cabbage has a good flavor.
Make it my way, you're going to love it.
Good and soft and tender, not crunchy at all.
A risotto. Have you tried it? No.
That'd be a no.
Let me try
Just a second.
a piece of pork. Gosh, this is good, guys.
It's not bad though.
It's absolutely
You
delicious.
said risotto, so it's a form of rice. Is that what it is?
Well, I don't know. We'll have to look it up.
Okay.
If it's in the pasta family.
It's not
Or
bad
the
at
rice.
all.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that pork is
But
tender.
it's moist, so that's good. Usually rice is real
that's
dry,
nice.
and I'm not fond of that.
You've got to make pork this way.
Hominy.
Make my hominy like this. Y'all, this is a winner.
Yes, I'm watching. I'm not going to poke my eye out.
Oh my God, this is so good. Okay. We want to get off of here and go eat.
Yes.
So
exactly.
from my mouth is
Our
full.
kitchen to yours. Happy
Cooking.
cooking.
You get that knife away from me, buddy. And happy eating. We love you. Have a wonderfully blessed day. And we'll come talking to you soon. Bye, guys.
Wish
Here,
you
show
were
yours.
here.
Show
Oh,
yours.
it smells so
Your plate's
good.
colorful because of the plate. Bye, guys.